Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Baby, I'm not one of those. I can't be trusting these. I put my trust in the dough. Feel like Uzi, I rock and roll. She said she love me, I already know. Said she love me, girl, I gotta go. I'm on my muddies, I'm back on the I'm on my muddies, I'm back on the road. I feel like catching child. It's too slizzy when I get around. She not alone, yeah, she came with a buddy. My back cause I know it get ugly and I'm getting I feel like a mummy. Empty heart, you should fill it with money. Comedian guy, you keep thinking you funny. I'ma laugh when you turn to it. Don't be capping like you really love me. Don't be acting like you really wait. She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be her like mechanic. Once she gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing that go to back in. I cannot come through the front with no back end. Who's a dummy, now she double back in. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart, I'ma Please don't give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Please don't give me your heart, I'ma Give me your heart, I'ma crack it. Give me your heart, I'ma Give me your heart, I'ma
It'll be Austin off the tip. Inside. Here's Ewing. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Wow, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
5-second inbound ball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Austin Ball.
Here's Ingram. Shot from the inbound. And it's good on the way in.
And he's got the length and size to do damage inside. They just want him to keep adding good weight.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's Ingram. Here's Ewing. Giddy, no one around him. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Here's Robinson. No good with the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And finished off by Davis.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Charlotte making a switch here. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And that one's good. Ingram.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Giddey. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ewing, good.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
1:35 left in the first quarter. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Austin has possession. It's a 10-point game. And that one's good. George.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Down low. Here's Ewing.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Charlotte's foul. LeBron James. First personal foul.
Austin shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
The line for Austin. Brandon Ingram. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And when I look at Ingram's length and skill set, he reminds me a little of Tayshaun Prince, as well as Kevin Durant. Boy, he has a high ceiling.
Charlotte trails by 12. Here's LeBron.
Austin foul called.
And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Foul. First team
And a
foul.
nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
LeBron James.
Charlotte
At the
shooting
line
their
for
first
one.
foul shot of the game. Free throw good, LeBron.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And that one's good, Ingram.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Josh Giddey.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensive foul.
With as much defensive
LeBron
attention as
James.
AD gets, those passing
Second
lanes will be
personal
open
foul.
for him, and those are the
Team
passes
foul.
he needs to make.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Brandon Ingram. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Ingram. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Hill has it in the corner. Ingram with the steal. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for Austin. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Austin.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Charlotte trails by 17. Out to Wade. From past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Austin with the ball. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
George.
And good that time. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Out to Edwards. Shoots over Ingram. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Austin.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. Some changes for Charlotte. Now, here's Halliburton. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
Halliburton hits them both. Here is Wall. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
Halliburton is doubled.
2 minutes.
Poke loose. Pass to Reed. Here's Wiggins. And it's good for 2. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
Oh, get off of that, man. Wiggins is that dude.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Duncan. The kick out to LeBron. Drops in the tray.
3.
James has got 8.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Fast break now for Charlotte. And it's blocked. They recover it. Second chance shot. And another shot.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Wiggins from outside. Here's Duncan. The kick out to Odom. Tries again. It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's Reed. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Back to Wall. Over Halliburton. And it's Austin with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Austin moving it around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Odom. He's got 5.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And that sends John Wall to the free throw line. It's going to be on Willis Reed.
At the line for 1.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
With the score, Austin.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
The Charlotte team.
Austin leads by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 16. It's blocked. Pass to Reed. Here's Halliburton. Back to Reed. Odom on the wing. To the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Charlotte making a switch here. And Austin has possession. 16-point lead. Back to Odom. Offensive rebound. From downtown. Hands it from downtown. Odom's got 5.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
First personal foul.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one is no good. Duncan with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And finished off by Halliburton.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you're sleeping.
Yep, that one goes.
David Robinson.
Austin leading by 18. To the middle. And Duncan throws it down.
He put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's McGrady. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What muscle from McGrady right there, brushing off the defense with ease.
One shot.
For Charlotte, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw good, McGrady.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Here's Duncan. Wiggins from outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Charlotte trails by 17. Count that one. Hill's got 5 now.
This is where Hill can hurt you. Once he has a step on the D in transition, it's lights out.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's Charlotte now. Robinson misses. Austin leading by 15. Here's Odom. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Austin ball.
And it's out of bounds. Austin able to retain possession here.
Into the lineup for
Charlotte making a switch here.
John Wall.
It's stolen by Hill. And even 3-on-3 break. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. No one near Odom as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Back to Halliburton. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
And it's about the want to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Still Austin ball.
Austin making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They get it back. Out to Ingram. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Giddey. And he makes good on the layup. Giddey's got 7 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
That's a Patrick Ewing.
And then Ewing with the jam.
Brandon Ingram with the dime.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The Charlotte team.
And so it's Austin in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Austin. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Timeout, Charlotte.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Fans who wants a free T-shirt, make some noise.
And here is Giddey. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
It'll be a turnover.
And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. Here is Cunningham. Wade outside. And it's Austin with the rebound. Ingram with it. Now defended by Adams. Back to Ingram. Launches a three. Fires from deep. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And Austin leads by 21.
And this is what Ingram's coaches encourage him to do, because they know these kinds of shots get him into rhythm.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The rebound by Steven Adams.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Giddey. Outside, George. Back to Ingram. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. Right side, Davis. Misses the jumper. Charlotte trails by 21. To the paint. Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
George trying to break free.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Charlotte making a switch here. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
2 minutes
inside.
2 minutes.
And Holmgren pulls it down. Austin leading by 21. To the inside. George. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Now here's Ingram. The tray. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And we're still early in the career of Ingram, but we're seeing why B.I. could be an elite scorer in this league.
Assistant.
straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. .106 left in the fourth. Pass to Davis. Back to Holmgren. Outside, George. Clock is at 3. Puts the move on. And slam dunk by Ingram.
The second overall pick in 2016. Ingram's a special talent at 6'8". He can do anything offensively.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Here's Ingram, following the score by Sharp. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Cunningham. Good on the bucket.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Outside, George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Paul George.
And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
That's the game, and we win.
And so it's Austin winning this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Doing donuts, yeah. Got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot.
Is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay. Like Kalani's, Roger like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is, right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. You're on the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Maybe I'm savage too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay. Like Kalani's, Roger like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is, right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Money, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire, baby, let's make a movie, come with me, know that I'm choosy, I need you to back it up, that ain't fast enough, you know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it, you know that about it, I like the way your body is that too obvious, okay, I like your confidence, oh, that's what could come is, okay, like Kalani is, ride you like Kalani is, okay, here where the party is, right here where the party is, you better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Money, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire,
Everybody's jumping, jumping, dance. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Yeah. Jumping, jumping. Honeys be moving their bodies, they be moving their hips so fluidly. Bass be bumping, so we be jumping. Welcome to the party, yeah. We got food if you're hungry. If you want it, in the back if you thirsty. And every bad at the party, yeah. We vibing and grinding one night. And I think that we did it this time. Got guys in the corner, they are. Shawty done had a last for the night. Little mama came up and caught me by surprise. You know that your boy had to shoot a shot. Now we face to face, both our eyes locked. I came up forward and said, hey there, little mama. If you need a dance partner, I'm more than happy to help. Come here. I turned her around, her body on mine, she slid in my hand. On her, she holding on tight, she followed my lead. I'm pulling her close, she said it feels nice. She from around here, not just for the night. She gave me a number, said call me sometime. She left the party with her friend by her side. 12 pulling up, hands outside with your up. Lay low, go ahead, crank that up. This is not blocking, I say when we stop. But we ain't stopping.
My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to sell a deal just like last week. Trying to run plays and run it up like the mathletes. It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ, fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, didn't complain, this was meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now there's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now there's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth, now I'm snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon. Use my words to connect, no Verizon. Speak the truth, I'ma show you chase your dreams. I'm living proof, not the industry type, but I'ma grind from the roots. Ooh, see my family struggle from the start. I'm gonna change the trajectory. Put some respect to me. Plant the seeds daily, foundation, that's the recipe. If you walked in my shoes, then you knew this meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog. Man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this is meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog. Man, this is meant for me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain. I'ma share my story. And you can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.
Hey, shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, the spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Grandma was in A, auntie was in A, mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a like we in the getaway. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Go to sleep tonight. The street got her screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Baby, I'm loving the taste. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a what computers is putin'.
So New York wins the tip. Here's Wang. Out to the wing. Stolen by Ewing. Here's Davis. Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Outside, George. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis, and he finishes nicely on the way.
And Davis just eating up the boards on the inside and went right back up with it. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
No one near him. And again, it's New York.
Assist goes to
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, George. From deep. It's rebounded by New York.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
A pull-up, and he hits the jump shot. Wang's got 8.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Turner. Outside, George. Here's Santos. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Good on the bucket.
And he's got the length and size to do damage inside. They just want him to keep adding good weight.
Here's Santos. And Ewing sends it back. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for Austin.
Austin shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Ewing.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Austin trails by 4. Pass to George. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Here's Davis. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's all knotted up.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah. Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move right to the hoop. And that concludes a high score. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Austin's performance here, guys. What have they been doing, or what haven't they been doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Now here's Giddey. Poked loose. To the paint. Here's Adams.
Oh, you can trust Steven Adams to finish strong.
Larson.
Here's Ingram. Here he goes. And Adams sends it back. Here's Suggs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Shooting from New York.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Now here's Ingram. That one doesn't go.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
First team foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Pass to Davis. And it's out of bounds. Austin able to retain possession here.
Austin ball.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. It's Ingram on the wing. Outside, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giddey. And once again off the mark by Austin.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's Ingram after New York gets the 3. That's tipped. It's stolen by Childress. Here's Larson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Austin. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Halliburton outside. It's stolen by Childress. To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Let's hear it for your Austin dancers.
1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Pass to Duncan. Wiggins left side. Will it go? And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Kidd, no good. New York leading by 9. And here is Adams, covered by Wiggins. Back to Kidd. Wiggins left side. Ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for New York. They get the rebound. Crafty move. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Pass to Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Austin.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing.
Josh Childress.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. New York with the ball. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Here's Turner.
Steven Adams.
Pass to Adams.
The assist.
And Adams with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's New York with it. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Evan Turner.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
16, the New York team.
And so it's 33. New York feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Boston trails by 17. Odom deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Here's Duncan. He can't hit that time. Adams, some nice D. Here's George. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. George has got the first basket of the third quarter for New York. And Austin has possession. George with the steal. Here's Turner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Jason Kidd.
Turner actively looking to get to the free throw line and can be physical down there with that wide frame of his, drawing contact.
And Austin has possession. Here's Wiggins. It's deflected. And again, New York running the court in transition. And Santos gets it to go.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Back to Wiggins for three. The shot's good on the assist by Odom. Wiggins has got himself on the board with three there. And it's time for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the news, David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Austin's head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Austin moving it around. Here's Duncan. And, oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Team foul.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For New York, Gui Santos.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Ingram.
Austin
time called here. Austin decides to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And slam dunk by Ingram.
When you've got Ingram's length and reach, you gotta throw it down.
Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Austin gains possession. Austin trails by 20. Here's Ewing. Ingram outside. Out to Ewing. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. They recover it. Austin needs to get off a shot here.
24-second shot violation.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New York leading by 20. Here's Turner. Pass to Wang. Turner inside. Now Burke. New York, no good that time either.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Pass to George. Launches from deep. Here's Santos. And it's sent back by George. Uncovered. And the jumper falls for him. George has got his second basket of the game.
With his feet set, you expect Paul George to knock that down.
Back to Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And Ewing with the block. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. On the wing, Giddey. Here's Davis. It's Ingram on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And when I look at Ingram's length and skill set, he reminds me a little of Tayshaun Prince, as well as Kevin Durant. Boy, he has a high ceiling.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hawkins. And stolen by Giddey. George, that's a 2-pointer. And then George with the jam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And stolen by Burke. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. New York ahead, up by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here is Hawkins. And stolen by Giddey. It's stolen by Harrington. Pass to Hawkins. Off target from outside. Austin trails by 12. Here's Davis. Over Harrington. Here's Ingram. Outside for George. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Larson. It's stolen by Davis. Down low. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
New York calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And New York making a change. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Giddey, no good. New York leading by 12. New York moving it around. Back to Harrington. Trying to find Burke. Gets it to him. To the left side wing. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Davis with the ball for Austin. Takes it from 10. George, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's New York with it. Inside. Here's Burke. Paul George grabs the miss.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Ewing can't get it to go. Hawkins with it. Now guarded by Ingram.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Kept alive. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
AD gets near the rim, and it's lights out.
Here's Larson. His three-pointers off the mark. Boston trails by 14. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
Larson.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
And out of bounds as Austin gains possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Here's Ewing. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Now George. 4 on the shot clock. And Brandon Ingram gets the 3.
A smooth shot from Ingram. Shooting with range is definitely an area that he's worked at.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Scooped up. Goes back up. Doesn't go for him. From deep, George. Can't hit that one.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. When I expire, I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old. When I was in the trenches, looking at my life through different lenses. Like when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Real Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren home. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Once I Christian the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got Teddy to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm off my own. I'm at the crib. And it's this nudio. But I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm. Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Congratulations. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have at it. Congratulations. Enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Congratulations. Coast made a wave.
Must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. Give about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making music. I be really march. I got hands for I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free love folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I'm crushing. Don't follow the rules, I'm real. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like Kevin. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm petty. Lying in it, I'm red. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members 32. Smiling in my now yo 32. C8 doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport, I got somewhere to be, little baby. I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. If he my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make it. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard, cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want stupid.
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up on reason, but the peas is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I won't.
I know she see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna side me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit.
I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels success, you to go. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover. Fighting Glen Cove, income perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving lessons though, showing better ways. Orange juice and ends with the shades closed. We been on some other, get money, I suppose.
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but me no different. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit. Good job.
Yeah, I know Astro.
Yeah. Space up. Throw it to me cause I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sax filter, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any money mo. Coach, no, you better put D-Lo in the game, you wanna scope. Let me get your phone number, you know you so fine, baby. I'm trying to get you in my car, baby. That sound crazy, boy. You wanna get rich? Stop spending your time hating, boy. LV on my shoulder, taking over. Hop out double R. This ain't a Range Rover. Better tighten up. I be fly. Pull off Cybertruck. Made these Rick on. These ain't Jordan 1. What's your name? Where you from? Where you going? I'm in the kitchen. Trying to break my arm. You gon' have to run it up. You wanna catch me? I can put that on you when you're ready. I be driving these foreign cars like a Chevy. These is not no Nike Dunks, these Giuseppe's. Throw it to me cause I can and get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sax filth, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, more. Coach know you better put D-Lo in the game, you wanna
Stupid duffel got a in it, cyber truck tinted, mansion in Miami, couple months, only thing rented. Went to Johnny Dang for a penny, that was $350. Heard that it get cold in your city, flew with me. Yeehaw, gotta run a ride on that seesaw. For my essay, where I waterfall, my look like T-Bars. Maybe Billy Cully, that's $1 million, only 3 cars. They come sit that over here. Take a picture, show your exes what it is. If I was your baby daddy, you'd be up a couple meal. You got a better chance at signing a new Nike deal. We fuck that life for real. Bird come hanging out that window. Bird come hanging out that window. All he seen was steering wheel. Crashing this here movie. I been since a juvie. Flat screen in the cyber truck. Hood watching Tubi.
Throw it to me cause I can't. Wrong. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Walking sacks, filth, pick it up, I ain't checking how lost. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get eat. Rule number 4, never be butter, let's move. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, more. Coach know you better put D-Lo in the game. Let's go.
It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah. We both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departing, relocating. Save me from my woes, I'm staying. Out of my sin, I'm a brand new man. Out of this book, got a brand new friend. Half the world shook with the words she said, cause the other one shook when he came from the dead. The dead, yeah. Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see it cause I'm knowing him. When I speak, and you know it's him. Better notice him. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Got my rock, I take my chances. This right here, I could not planned it. But it's happening, this ain't magic. I done tried that, all that plastic. You know, guys that are made of fabric. I done felt my skin turn static. And then washed it all in tragically. I didn't know that was the cost. I think God, he paid that off. I was lying way too much. Satan always calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departed, relocated. Save me from my woes, I'm staying. Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big underground methods. Top notch, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one it got me looking proper every single time. Fresh fit, getting. You ain't walking out what we on. And you know I got it poured for the ones who gone. R.I.P.'s in your memory, we carry on. When I they will not mean out what I want. Put my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we knowin' that the flow about to carry on. See, immortality's a fallacy, I prove it wrong. This other family gon' carry me the way beyond. Anything you've ever known, anything you've done. They ask me how you get like this, how you live like this. Why you worry about it? Get up on my, get up out the way. What you think this is? And we ain't worried about it. Watch your skirt the way they ask me how you get like this, how you live like this. Why you worry about it? Get up on my, by the way. What you think this is? And we ain't worried about you. Watch me skirt the whip, yeah, swerving. Moving to the money like it's urgent. Hands on God, so I'm in it like a surgeon. The skin color like worldwide sign, and we face close curtains. I hear you, nothing ever certain. Only thing that's promised is that promises are broken. Yeah, so we finding ways to cope there. Only thing I'm breaking is, yeah, baby girl. Stuck it inside the hoodie, now we turning out your buggy. Yeah, it's cool, I used to fight the bullies, now I guess some things don't leave me fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me back out when I budge. If you doubt it, then the prophesize a prophet when you know it's coming next. Like, ooh,
yeah, baby girl. Stuck it inside the hoodie, now we turning out your buggy. Yeah, it's cool, I used to fight the bullies, now I guess some things don't leave me fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me back out when I budge. If you doubt it, then this come. Prophesize a prophet when you know it's coming next. Like, money on my mind, we gon' run it up. See what you gon' find, baby, push your luck. We been on the ground, we been getting up. But we ain't got that time for you bums. Money on my mind, we gon' run it up.
I keep it player, why some choose to play it safe. Boy, check the resume, it's risky business in the AA. And I've been witness to this history ever since the 10th grade. We went from rock and brace to 10th phase. I twist my A-head to the side just for style. Or throw on the Gucci bucket with the fly, super fly. Wow, the Southern private known to shut it down. It ain't so country though, this ain't no Goma pile. I'm sorry. I keep cooked to altar in order to satisfy my people in Georgia and cross the water. And across the border, the essays are getting smarter. They got flour for tortillas and lettuce for enchiladas. If you follow, wink, wink, no doubt we don't speak in a blink. Them folks can have you sleeping in the... I'm taking the tissue on the seat. It's the B-I-G-B-O-I-O-U-T. Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the loose up in the sky just for the shutter buzz. And you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up.
You're in my system, tell me you're listening.
Why? It's after 12 club like a high B. A beehive cause not everybody buzzing around me. Could it be the way that the verses sounding came up on the ghetto boys and the underground king toys? I had a brome calling pretty brown thing. Pink looked like Rubia when the sun was shining. Known to keep a bad chick, no slipping around me. Index finger on the case is clowning. Not to flex but to protect my neck like the Wu-Tang. Self-preservation is the rule when you do or getting something more sinister. You gotta be the make it so the doctors they can't them or bring them back to life. Back to reality. Gon' get them some, leave it alone. Triple OG status, 8 towns very own. Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the loose up in the sky just for the shutter buzz. And you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up.
You're in my system,
now this goes out to all my players in the back, sipping around corners in the lat, cut a rug, player now, cut a rug. Throw your deuces in the sky for the shutter buzz.
This goes out to all the ladies in the club.
What you want? You make me wanna go freeze, cut a rug, cut a rug.
And throw your deuces in the sky for the
shutter buzz.
Now the party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the loose up in the sky just for the shutter buzz. Then you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up.
You're in my system, my system, baby. Tell me you miss me, you're listening pressure all up in my system. I can feel you from my head to my toes. You're in my system. No just left, but God is best foot forward, darling. Lord have mercy, how them flows stay so cold.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light. Ain't be that precise, you not familiar with begging God to just bring 'em back. My energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it, you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box, I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb, feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold. No contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the Cypher. Judas, I could feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim, you see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would've left me out. Got it on my own, I would never ask you to help me. My energy protected, I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it, you won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it, don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing, tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?
Vancouver with the ball. After the outside. Pass to Moran. 4-3. Anthony misses.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
Anthony misses.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Vancouver foul call. Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
The first one falls. Hits both from the stripe.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Tim Duncan.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
George outside. Here's Ewing. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Back to Towns. Stolen by Giddey. Pass to Ingram. Lots of room. Vancouver with a rebound. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes. And Giddey has got the ball here for Austin.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Pass to Towns. Puts up a deep three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Fast break. Here we go.
With as much defensive attention as AD gets, those passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 5.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Out to Anthony. Another shot. That one falls.
Carmelo Anthony.
He has 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's Anthony. And that one's long. Austin leading by 3. To the inside. Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Going all the way to the rack. Left side, Morant. From the high post. And the shot goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Three-pointer, Anthony. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Austin ahead, up by 3. And we'll bring you to start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Austin so far. Guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Whoa! Oh, wow! Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Morant.
Yeah, rejecting the try there. George firing up his guys.
And Davis slams it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Austin foul.
Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
That one misses. Austin leading by 5. Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
The first trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Line for Vancouver. Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pass to Odom. Launches it. Rebound by Stoudemire. Vancouver with the ball.
Oh! Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Here's Odom. Here's Holmgren. Wiggins from long range. Drops in the 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Ginobili. Over to the left wing.
First half, 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one good.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Austin leading by 4. Here's Holmgren. Back to Wiggins. Here's Odom. Halliburton outside. From outside, off the mark.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Fires for 3. Offensive board. Here's Stoudemire. Outside Edwards. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Odom. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Odom's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Duncan. And is flushed down. A nice jam.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Wiggins with a steal. Here's Halliburton. Up top, Holmgren. Back to Halliburton. And another three for Austin.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. That'll be a 5-second call.
Into the lineup for Vancouver.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Austin. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Here's Duncan. No good from outside. Here's Ginobili. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And so it's Austin ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. To the paint. Here's Odom. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's Turkoglu. Williamson outside. Pass to Ginobili. Lets it fly. The rebound by Duncan. Austin leading by 12. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Holmgren. Here's Duncan. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Give him a chance to pull off something special, and he will take it.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Too many wasted possessions. He's getting in bad situations and then failing to kick the ball out to more ready shooters.
Vancouver making a switch here. Vancouver with the ball. A 12-point game. Pass to Iverson. Shakes him. And the layup is good.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Back to Giddey. From deep. Vancouver with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard. And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And and he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Austin shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2, Patrick Ewing.
And he drops the first. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Vancouver with the ball. Down by 12. Here's Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. George. And the jam by George.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Pass to Ewing. Davis with it. And here's Ingram from the arc. And he gets it back. Ingram double teamed. Now Giddey to the middle. Here's Ewing. Outside Ingram. Down low. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Off target from three-point range.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's George. Off target. And so it's Austin closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it
39.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Vancouver with the ball. 11-point game. Here's Duncan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Ingram. Right side Davis. And here's George. Back to Davis. Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. And no good. Here's Vancouver. Here's Morant. Here's Iverson. Pass to Williamson. Ooh, Zion with the flush.
And giving them what they want. The incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Timeout call.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. crew getting ready for Vancouver. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Austin's head coach was saying to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you for that, Allie. Back to Giddey. Inside. Here's Ewing. They get it back. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Outside for Ingram. Back to George. Here's Davis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now George. Outside Ingram. Drills it from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Assist goes to John.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Morant, no good. Austin leading by 14. Down low. Ewing. That one doesn't drop. And some solid defense from Towns.
Austin foul.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Austin.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Snatched up. Outside Ingram. Pass to Giddey. Off target with the 3.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Austin grabs the miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
George scanning the floor. Back to Ingram. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edwards. Giddey with a defensive effort.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And Davis slams it home.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Mark it time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Oh, powered down with both hands.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And down it goes. 2 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Towns for 3. And it's good. So we see Austin getting the win here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly.
A big thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes this possible.
about 2, 3 foreigns, rich, and still put it past the tree. Side of my waist, and still put it on the T. Only do a hit, sing love song, and still put it. Yeah, this a new vet. I'm hopping out with it. Brody done send me a text. We get them like Gillette. Got a couple with me, they gon' maneuver with me. Ask how many inside of this car, it's like 250. My little foreign, but she just black. And that she know it with this. I send it right off the map. I got still ride with a friend bad, need both of them. I know she tired, cause none of these ain't got no motion. Bro, I'm hopping out inside of my coat. Make them to the world, be acting too woke. I just might go like Lambo V12, and tear leather, I'm the GOAT. I just might throw on all of my juice, be feeling like I'm on a boat. Yeah, Suchi go but I'm pulling up 42 dub. I might go Porsche for all guys pulling up on the I got about 2, 3 foreigns, rich, and still put it past the tree. Side of my waist, and still put it on the T. Only do a hit, sing love song, and still put it. Yeah, this a new vet. I'm hopping out with it. Brody done send me a text. We get them like Gillette. Got a couple with me, they gon' maneuver with me. Ask how many inside of this car, it's like 250. 2 phone, 3 phone, come my ring off. I ain't tryna hit with a safe. Tryna beef with like me, won't turn this in the blitz day. She tryna ask me what time it was, I don't know, but I hold in my wrist, ayy. Waving the left to right and put my dimes right in the face. I gon' take all of my case, my car's expensive. Better look in the garage and look at my crib. None of my cars is rented. I be riding 5% with 20 on the windshield, my car's is tinted. Making move out of this spot like I'm moving in and I'm the new tenant, yeah. Who I'm with it, gotta throw on up B, she 2 times. Float the LB, I'ma buy my green like I'm a crouton. She want with a charger for the, give her a coupon. I don't trust. I told you last time, it was my last time. They tried to tell me that I was gonna need you. That was the past time. Pull up inside of the vet, they be on bedtime. They just might rock you to bed, like it was just nap time. They wanna know what it's like, be like me. I'm hopping out of the V. I got about 2, 3 foreigns, rich, and still putting past the tree. Out of my waist,